So we're going to do an asphalt roof inspection here. I was already up here and did some tree trimming here because it was already touching the roof. So we got it cleared away. We got some oak over there that's getting really close though, but I might need to get that from the other side. So I also cleaned the top of the chimney, and that's why that black stuff's there, but this should all wash off. Notice we have some fungus stuff growing here. Not a ton. Hopefully with this tree trimmed, this will decrease. Over here where it gets full sun, you can see there is none of that growth going on. And we have our venta ridge here. So when I was up here, I noticed there was some big branches over here coming off the red oak. So I threw them down, and they were holding leaves and other debris. So hopefully in a good wind, this stuff will all clear off. I come some at the corner there, but I didn't feel like going down to the corner. So I'll, plus Lucas was mowing below. So really what I'm looking for is any dips in the roof. Now there is some, it's not totally flat because it's plywood underneath, and the rafters can vary slightly, so it's not perfectly flat, but if there was any bad dips, then I would walk over to them and see if they were soft. And there was a kind of a dip over there, I thought, but when I walked over to it, it wasn't soft or anything. The other thing I'm looking for are the tabs. Well, these aren't tabs. This is the, I can't remember what it's called. It doesn't have tabs, though, but if the shingles were rolling up, that would be a bad sign that they were going bad. Now, this has been on, I'm going to say 15 years. And it might be a 30-year shingle. So hopefully it's all good. And it does all look really good. I'm not a real fan of asphalt shingles, but then again, I have enough other projects, so this one's going to stay on here. When it does come off, if it is 15 years or whatever, then we have 2 layers to take off, because I did put this layer over top of the other, which I don't really like doing that either, but at the time I did it because everything was so flat. But we'll pay for that later. Okay, so everything looks good. We have a nice view. It's always fun being on the roof with a nice view. Now in this case, this is a 412 slope with asphalt shingles on, so I'm really comfortable walking on it. I'm not saying everybody should, and of course wear a harness and everything, but if you're used to roofs, well, you shouldn't really be doing it anyways, according to the rules, but here I am. So be careful, watch your footing, don't come up on a wet day or anything crazy like that, or ice or anything, be really safety conscious and stay low. Okay, so I think that concludes our roof inspection. You can see the 2 layers here on the edge. And this all looks good around here. I don't really see any issues going on. I would especially look down here, although this metal overlaps the next one. So, well, in this case, I'm not sure though, because this was over top, so I'm not sure if it does. It probably doesn't now. The original roof would have. So if the top layer was to fail, hopefully the second layer is still intact, which I'm quite sure it is. It wasn't leaking at the time I put this on. And the other thing I like is if you look down through our ridge, it really is nice and straight, about as straight as you're going to get. So I really like that. I hate roofs that it dips down. That implies that you have other structural issues going on. So the fact that this one is nice and straight tells me that our house is holding good. Also, notice our shingles, really our rows are pretty even too, so and straight. So that's a good sign that I put them on nice. I probably did use some chalk lines to make sure I was coming along good, because that's another thing I don't like is crooked shingles. Okay, so much for our inspection. Things are looking good. Our chimney looks like it's good. It's kind of getting weak. I probably should take it down next time and put some screws in it. It's not, and I don't have the screen on it anymore. What happened was with the screen on it, it just clogged. It gathered so much creosote and stuff over time, and that dropped the flow down, which is not good at all. So we have a chance that bats and birds could get in here, but I keep the stove closed and the damper closed. So if they do, they're not getting out, but hopefully they don't even try it, which they haven't. So that's also good. Okay, I think enough said.